here we are, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Ready to take a passenger train to Laramie down Sherman Hill. Let's get this puppy started. This is a loud engine. Man, it's going to be hard to control here. Already speeding. Well, so much for that resolution. And we get a noisy freight train right alongside us right off the bat. There we go. We hit the 70 mile an hour. I said we were going down Sherman Hill. We're not. We're going up. But I think it's both actually. I think there's a mixed grade on this stretch, but I'm not sure. An Amtrak train from Cheyenne to Laramie, Sherman Hill. We're gonna try to complete the whole trip this time. Last time we didn't get the whole trip done. We kind of ran out of time. Okay, let's see if I can dial this back just a little. Nope. This thing does not make subtle adjustments at all. I don't want to speed, but I don't really want to waste any time either, because there's a mixed freight for you. That's a long one, too. Holy cow. Didn't see that coming at all. I wasn't paying any attention. I suck at this. As I said the last time I did the Sherman Hill run, Sherman Hill is famous because it's the reason the Omaha to Utah route was chosen for the first transcontinental railroad. Sherman Hill was the best grade to use. It was the most level, believe it or not, of the various grades, and that's why Union Pacific got the contract to build from Omaha west. It's a pretty fascinating story. Railroading in America was a cutthroat operation, and to watch themselves all the time. And it remained cutthroat well into the early 1900s, at least. Oh my gosh, I arrived at a fairly consistent speed. Now I'm going to hit a hill and drop the speed limit. Screw it all up again, but oh well. This was the only grade that locomotives could handle at the time the Transcontinental Railroad was built. Others built railroads with steeper grades and then had to design engines that could handle it. For any Europeans watching, that's also what's held back the development of high-speed rail in America, is all these vast open spaces where there's no income and very quite expensive infrastructure to build. But as high-speed rail goes in between certain cities, and there's a lot of it in the East Coast, starting to do it on the West Coast now, as that happens more and more, it'll begin to be feasible to connect them with high speed as well. See, now I got distracted and forgot that there's a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit coming. It's an interesting series of cars. A little disappointed I'm not seeing a coal train, because that would be at least every other train on this stretch of track. Look at those wide open spaces. Yeehaw. Oop. According to this, we have an hour and 15 minutes yet. Oh, good Lord. Glad I had my coffee. Man. We're at a stable-ish 68.1 MPS. That's miles per hour. Climb, I think we started downhill about halfway here. Great, we got a 50-mile-per-hour section coming up. I'll try to focus this time and keep my eyes on that. We got a Class 5 engine. I didn't know there was one. I didn't really look close enough last time. I just grabbed the first one I saw. This is a noisy bugger. Try to do a little more gentle slowdown this time than I have been doing. That wasn't fast enough or gentle enough. Going uphill, it takes a bit to begin to accelerate again after you slow down. I'm not going to get a speed up here either for a while, am I? No wonder it takes this long. Yellow light means there's a train coming in the next block too. %, huh? Okay. There's a lot of landscape, but not much scenery in Wyoming. I say that with a little bit of a smile because I have several good friends who live in Wyoming and some who've gone to school in Wyoming and really enjoyed it. I visited Wyoming, gosh, I'm not sure how long ago. Probably 20 years ago now. Stopped in Cheyenne, went to Laramie, Fort Laramie, all those exciting western fort cowboys and Indians type scenes. And it's time to speed her back up. By the time I get it up to 70, it'll be time to slow down to 60 again. Yeah, see, I never did get up to 70. Oh, we hit a steeper grade for one thing here. There's a lot of tracks here. Oh. Must be a convergence point of some kind for some reason. Skilled train engineers are much better than I am at changing speeds more subtly. Yeah, it's kind of bumpy. I wonder what that's about. This grade looks like it's getting a little steeper as we go here. Accelerating so fast, I'm going to get accused of speeding here probably before this jumps. Nope, didn't. Yay. I'm getting this thing down now. I don't even want to see my score sheet at the end of this. Need a little more acceleration here. Boy, I'm barely maintaining. I wonder if it was pretty easy, if it was easy in the old days to lose control of the train on a grade like this. I mean, it's not a very steep grade. Steep, that's the word I've been trying to think of the whole time. Interesting switching exercises here. Not sure why there's so many tracks here. I guess now there's a lot of tracks because of coal traffic. There are coal trains parked on sidings all the way from Wyoming to the Mississippi, at least. Dirt track over there. Not sure what that's supposed to be. It's just my computer does not like this view very well. See, it's frozen up now. Whoa. I didn't want to do that. At least there's some train traffic here. That's kind of nice, kind of fun. 45? When did we drop to 45? I did not see that coming at all. I'm just gonna spill some coffee. A little gentler grade here. Why are we at 45 here, I wonder? Is it that many curves or what? We're about hitting level ground here now. Saving a lot of fuel. Well, that's interesting. Not terribly helpful, but interesting. Sherman. I'm not speeding anymore. Leave me alone. There we are. There's the Sherman Hill right there. That was the top. Now we're headed down. That was it. Sorry I didn't prepare you for that. I didn't think we were there yet. Next time I do this run, I'll know better. What are we, about a half hour in or what, I think. A little more than that. Now we gotta watch our speed because we're going downhill. %. We're still accelerating. %. Whoop, too far. About 2%. Wow, we're really dropping at 2%. Really? There we go. Now we're picking up a little speed again. This is not an easy run because, as you can see, you're adjusting speed all the time anyway, plus you're adjusting for grade constantly. I have great new respect for engineers on this route and a lot of the routes across the West and the United States. If you want to watch this again on YouTube, I'll try to put a warning for Sherman Hill on there. You can see it if you just watch the grade change coming up. I'm very cautiously accelerating because if I need to decelerate, this guy's got 4 locomotives going. This is going to be a huge train, I think. Not even sure what those cars are. Slow her down a little bit again. Whoa, not 11. Good Lord. There we go. Starting to pick up. Boy, that takes time to... It's not that, I mean, a passenger train isn't that long, but I suppose because of the hills, we're starting to flatten out a little bit here. You started to say a while ago that there's a really good history of the railroads in the U.S. If you look up Union Pacific or the Transcontinental Railroad and follow the track, that traces the information, you'll probably uncover most of it. The people involved in the railroad, especially the Transcontinental Railroad, were very interesting. I don't know where that track came from to the left there. That one. I wonder where that came from or goes to. To look that up. It would appear to head south, perhaps into Colorado. Seems a little far west to be heading into Colorado, though. And now we're headed back uphill just a little bit. I wonder why we only have a 45 mile per hour speed limit here. As I think I said on the other Sherman Hill trip, my cousin spent his career repairing locomotives in North Platte, Nebraska, which is the big hub for Union Pacific in certainly west of the Mississippi. I think it might be the biggest switching yard in the nation, certainly in the western 2/3. They have a hump yard there, Bailey Yard, which is huge, and they have trains just rolling on their own all over the place there, and there's somebody switching them to assemble trains going in both directions constantly. Are we speeding up or slowing down? Slowing down just a tad. Okay, we gotta pick it up a little bit. That's a dark little tunnel there. I wonder if that tunnel has been there since the railroad was first created. My guess is they added that for some reason later on. Maybe not. It looks... Yeah, they might have, yeah. Anyway, as I started to say, my cousin used to repair locomotives at the Union Pacific yard in North Platte. Learned some skills in the military, and I think he worked on the diesel engines themselves, but I'm not sure now. I just visited with him about it 6 months ago, and yeah, whatever. Part of that is probably because I didn't really understand exactly what he was saying, but I think that's what he did, was worked on the actual diesel engines themselves, not the generators or the other support equipment. And we're headed back down again. If you went west from Denver, Colorado, you'd be going over the mountains, and you would not like that. That's why there's no tracks there. The only trains you can ride over in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado are sightseeing trains that we're doing an Amtrak passenger run from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Laramie, Wyoming. We went over Sherman Hill a little while back, and now we're kind of headed down into Laramie. I have no reason to believe that I can stop this train at the right spot either, because I haven't done it for quite a while. I need to do some some European train runs, short runs, just for practice, and get a little smoother at this. Eventually, I'd like to scrap the automatic HUD and actually run these things myself the right way, but we're going downhill, and I'm applying 2%. That should turn around the loss of speed, but it's not. Now all of a sudden we're speeding up too fast. Maybe I'm just too impatient. I don't know. Don't know what the deal is. Don't know why we're at 45 miles an hour either. I think that's dumb. Little coughing to do there. Not going very fast here. That's kind of a cool view. Dang. There, let's try that. Why do we have such a slow speed limit here? Is it because of the curves or the grade? Not quite sure. And we're speeding again. How does that creep up? Whoa, cut it out. There, eventually this will start to speed up. I wonder if they keep trains going slow here to prevent runaways. In case somebody's inattentive like me. I'm going to try the free camera again, so hang on to your hats. This could be bumpy. There we go. That's... Oh, and I'm speeding. Of course, as soon as I do anything, I'm suddenly speeding. I hate that. This is the slow part of this trip. It's going down this hill at 45. Trying to stay at 45. Looks like something sparkly down here. Not sure what this is. Looks like gold. I don't think it is, but that's what it looks like. Maybe they just want you to believe that's what it is. Really? You're gonna do that to me, huh? I just wonder about the physics of this game, how realistic this really is. The nice thing about this run, you can see trouble for miles away. I mean, you do get vistas like this once in a while, you know. Kind of interesting to look at that and go, what the heck caused that? How did that happen? Which one is it? Let's see. Okay. And it's time to semi-decelerate. That was interesting. And we're speeding again. Now I wonder, will it start to slow down here or not? I'm going to speed a little bit just to see what happens here. Nope. Doesn't want to do that. As soon as I get 2% below, it just drops like a rock. These are some long freight trains. They don't usually run them that many this long further east, but in Wyoming they might. Just have to get. You know, I don't care about the speed limit. I'm tired of doing this. This is a stupid speed limit. Watch, I'll get careless and run this thing right through the depot at Laramie. There, that'll turn around a little bit. All right, we're 5 minutes out of Laramie. Starting to slow down. Still meeting freight trains. Staying slowed down for a 40-mile-an-hour limit here. I'm not sure what this speed is here. Can't read it. If it's, I don't know if it's 25. I don't think it's 25, is it? They have a 25, 45, 35. I don't know. Maybe it's not even a 5. Should be seeing the station pop up. Yeah, there it comes, I think. It looks like 45 now. Okay. Not sure why we slowed down to 40 there. Well, that's Main 1 East. I don't know if that's supposed to be my stop or not. Must be. Okay, we'll guide it in as carefully and slowly as we can. Cheyenne to Laramie over Sherman Hill. And there you have it. Cheyenne to Laramie over at Sherman Hill. Thanks for joining me on the trip.